Hey y'all, my name is Braden, and I'm going to give you the most honest and unbiased review that I possibly can of the 6-hour P365 X Macro, which is what I carry. I love this gun. It's not quite a full size pistol, but it's not so small that you can't get your hands on it, and it's really, really fun on the range. I will say, just right off the bat, this gun is slimline here. However, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to conceal it super easy, depending on the size that you are. I'm about 5'10" and 165, meaning that during the winter time, I got to put a little bit of effort in, but I can wear this gun everywhere. Nobody knows I have it. However, in the summertime, you are very, very likely to print with this gun if you are not either a bigger person or just wearing oversized shirts, things like that. So, as far as is it easy to conceal? No, it's not. And I'm a slim person. You're going to have a lot better luck with the X or with the P365. And so going from there, I'll say that one of the things that I love about this gun, it's 17 rounds is what it says that the magazine will hold. These magazines, when I bought this thing new, it was about $1,000. It came with 4 magazines. They would only hold 16, and that was hard. So I was running 16, one in the chamber, total of 17 rounds in this gun because I like to be locked and loaded. I'm not going to walk out of the house without racking one. Now, I want to show you here, like I said, it says that it'll take 17 rounds. However, I could only fit 16, and that is with the mag reloader that comes with the kit. What I did, I fed 16 rounds into every single one of these magazines, and then I just put them up. And I was told by several people that it didn't matter if you did that or not, that it would always be hard to load 17 rounds into this magazine. However, I found that not to be the case. And maybe everybody has had a different experience, but every one of these magazines will now load 17 rounds. If you're struggling with that, if you've bought this gun and you're like, man, I can only get 16 rounds in this magazine, you can run 18 rounds. You can do 17 rounds, one in the chamber, if you will simply have a little bit of patience, take some extra magazines, load 16 in them, and then go maybe hit the range or unload them, reload them, get that spring used to it, and they will run those. One thing that I really love about these magazines is they're super durable. I'm not afraid to drop this magazine right out of this gun onto the ground. I'm not afraid of it, getting busted, anything like that. I have only run maybe 150 rounds through this gun, so this is by no means one of those 1,000 round reviews, nothing like that. I'm just giving you some tips based on what I've experienced with this gun. I'll tell you, this gun is an eater. It's in multiple different brands and grains through this gun. It eats it up. It's not a problem for it. It loves it. Um, and you almost can't tell the difference. I've even gone so far as to load up magazines, and you can even see if you look really, really close. I've got multiple different kinds of rounds in this one magazine because I was just running out of rounds at the range, and I wanted to load a full mag. So another thing I'd like to point out with this gun is that you can't be gentle with this gun. The rack is hard. When you go to rack this gun, uh, it is not a super smooth rack like you see with people doing the videos of the staccato and all that. You're really gonna have to rack this gun. So it's the same with the magazines. When you put the magazines in, uh, see, I didn't even need the reloader then to load number 17 in there. So just like with the rack, when you pop that mag in, if you don't pop it good, it's gonna fall out. And I've had it fall out. I've set this sucker down, boom, and the mag just falls out. And not because I hit the button for the mag release, but because it wasn't in there all the way and I didn't realize. So I would suggest that you sit there and do this. Don't be gentle with this gun. If you're gentle with this gun, you're not going to break it in. The other thing is the trigger pull is good. I don't know exactly what the poundage is on the trigger pull, but it's not uncomfortable for me. And I really like the fact that they didn't do too much. They didn't put some sort of grain on the trigger. It's just flat metal. I really like like that about this gun. I don't know why. I don't have like a reason for that. But this gun is very, very accurate. At 7 yards, I had like a 98% accuracy with this thing. Double that, it was like 80 something percent. My honest review of this gun, uh, of all the guns I've shot in my life, I'm gonna give this gun probably in like a 9, an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. This is an incredible gun. I've also shot the X and the P365. I like them both. I think they're great guns. I think the X is a great gun. I know that's a very quick review, but there's not a whole lot more that I can do without hitting the range and showing y'all what it looks like to shoot this gun. I would encourage you to get this gun if you're thinking about it. It's a really, really great gun. Like I said, it's about $1,000 out the door. I think I bought mine at Cabela's. And yeah, if I had to say, 3 points walking away, don't be gentle with this gun. Really get in there and break this sucker in. It's not going to be nice to you. You don't need to be nice to it, but you'll get great accuracy, and I think you'll really love the gun. The second thing is that the mags will hold 17 over time. You just have to kind of push it a little bit and really get that spring to allow it. I spent a lot of time getting these mags right, and now I can load them by hand. You could not load these by hand past probably 13 straight out of the box. And I would say the third thing that I really, really like about this gun.
My phone died. So the third thing that I really like about this gun is that you get the capacity of a full-size pistol. You get the slim line of a smaller pistol, at least on the rail. And it feels full-size while still being compact enough to where if you put in a little effort, yes, you can conceal carry this thing. Is it the ultimate concealed carry like everybody's saying? That may have to go to the P365 X, not the Macro. However, I haven't messed around with the X enough to have an opinion on it. Just letting you know, as real as possible, from the horse's mouth, from somebody that's actually carrying the gun, there's some features that make it difficult, especially if you like to carry appendix. However, that'll be the end of my review, and I hope that y'all like it. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time.